You want to talk about disrespect? You want to talk about how the wrestling business has completely lost its mind? Then let me tell you about the absolute insult that just went down in Lucha Libre AAA. The Motor City Machine Guns, Sabin and Alex Shelley, two of the most decorated, most respected tag teams in professional wrestling history, just got thrown into a four-way clusterfest where they were treated like extras in someone else's movie. And if you're sitting there thinking, oh, here we go, another WWE mark complaining about Lucha Libre, then you clearly don't understand what just happened here. This wasn't just bad booking, this was a crime against tag team wrestling. Picture this, you've got the Motor City Machine Guns, a team that has held gold in TNA, Impact, NJPW, and now in AEW. These guys have wrestled the Young Bucks, FTR, and literally every top tag team on the planet. They've had 5-star matches. They've main event pay-per-views, and AAA puts them in a match with Psycho Clown and Pagano, two singles wrestlers who barely function as a team, the Tokyo Bad Boys, who most casual fans couldn't pick out of a lineup, and new ever generation Dynamitar, who are talented but let's be honest, nowhere near the Machine Guns level. That's like putting prime Shawn Michaels in a battle royal with enhancement talent and expecting people to care. Here's a question for you, when was the last time AAA actually treated visiting foreign talent with the respect they deserved? Drop your answer in the comments, because I'm genuinely curious if anyone can remember. Now, let's break down what makes this match such a disaster from a pure wrestling perspective. Four-way tag matches are already a booking nightmare. You've got 4 teams, 8 wrestlers, all trying to get their stuff in, all trying to tell a story, and inevitably what happens is that the match becomes a spotfest with zero psychology. Nobody sells. Everyone hits their signature moves. The crowd pops for the high spots but forgets everything 30 seconds later. There's no flow, no build, no reason to emotionally invest in what's happening. But it gets worse when you realize the styles involved here. The Motor City Machine Guns are precision technicians. Their tag team wrestling is based on quick tags, double team maneuvers, and ring psychology that would make the Hart Dynasty jealous. They are the kind of team that makes every move matter, every transition count. Then you've got Psycho Clown and Pagano, who wrestle in a completely different universe. They are brawlers, they are hardcore, they thrive in chaos. Their matches are about violence and spectacle, not technical excellence. Throw in the Tokyo Bad Boys with their strong style approach and NGD with traditional Lucha dynamics, and you've got 4 completely different philosophies trying to coexist in the same ring. It's like trying to make a gourmet meal by throwing Italian, Mexican, Japanese, and American fast food into a blender. And let's talk about Psycho Clown for a second, because this is important. Psycho Clown is AAA's golden boy. He's their top star, their biggest draw, the guy they build everything around. But here's the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to say. Psycho Clown is a singles wrestler being forced into tag team situations because AAA doesn't know how to book him anymore. He's had legendary mask versus mask matches. He's carried the company through rough times. But pairing him with Pagano in a thrown-together team against legitimate, established tag teams, that's not elevating anyone, that's dragging everyone down to the lowest common denominator. Quick question for the comment section, do you think Psycho Clown works better as a single star or in tag team situations? Let me know your thoughts. The Tokyo Bad Boys, Dick Togo and Taiji Ishimori, deserve better than this too. These guys have incredible pedigrees. Ishimori is a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Togo has been a respected worker for decades. But in this match, they are just bodies. They are there to eat pins, take bumps, and make everyone else look good. That's the role AAA assigned them. They flew these guys in from Japan to be glorified enhancement talent, and if you don't think that's disrespectful to their legacy and to New Japan's working relationship with AAA, then you haven't been paying attention to how the wrestling business works. New Ever Generation Dynamitar has the potential to be great. They've got the pedigree, the look, the athleticism, but they are not ready to be in the ring with the Motor City Machine Guns. Not yet. It's not a knock on their talent, it's about experience and the thousands of hours the Guns have spent perfecting their craft. Putting NGD in this position doesn't help them develop as a team. It exposes their weaknesses and makes them look outclassed. That's bad booking that hurts everyone involved. Now here's where this gets really frustrating. The Motor City Machine Guns didn't need to be in this match. They don't need AAA. They are currently featured on AEW television, they are making good money, they are wrestling in front of huge crowds every week. Their appearance in AAA should have been a massive deal. It should have been promoted like the invasion of 2 of the most accomplished outsiders in wrestling history. Instead, AAA treated them like, oh yeah, and the Machine Guns are here too I guess. No special build, No storyline. No reason for anyone to care beyond, hey, it's those guys from that other company. Compare this to how NJPW treats visiting talent when they actually care about the match. When foreign teams come to New Japan, they get storylines. They get video packages. They get treated like their presence matters. AAA just threw the guns into a multi-team mess and expected their reputation to do all the heavy lifting. That's lazy. That's insulting. And it's exactly why AAA continues to struggle to build momentum with international audiences. What about the match structure itself? In a four-way, someone has to take the loss without being pinned. Someone gets their finish kicked out of. Someone's best moves get treated like nothing. The Motor City Machine Guns have spent 20 years perfecting tandem offense that looks devastating and believable. But in a match like this, their Made in Detroit or Skull and Bones finisher has to compete with Psycho Clown's theatrical violence, NGD's lacquer spectacular spots, and whatever the Tokyo Bad Boys are allowed to do. Everything gets watered down. Nothing feels important. The match becomes wrestling junk food, momentarily entertaining but ultimately forgettable and unsatisfying. Here's another question. What's the best four-way tag team match you've ever seen? Can you even name one that had proper storytelling? Comment below. And let's address the elephant in the room. This match style is designed to hide weaknesses, not showcase strengths. AAA knows that Psycho Clown and Pagano aren't a cohesive tag team, so they put them in a match where nobody has to actually work a traditional tag team formula. They know NGD isn't ready to hang in a straight-up match against the Guns, so they add bodies to obscure that fact. They know the Tokyo Bad Boys are just there for the payday, so they structure the match so nobody has to carry anyone else. Everyone just does their stuff, the crowd pops, and AAA hopes nobody notices that nothing of substance actually happened. This is the participation trophy era of wrestling booking. Everyone gets their moment. Everyone hits their moves. Nobody looks too weak. Nobody looks too strong. And at the end, we're supposed to clap and say wow, what a spectacle, while ignoring that we just watched 8 talented performers waste their time in a match that will be completely forgotten in 2 weeks. The Motor City Machine Guns have had legendary matches against the Young Bucks, against Time Splitters, against Apollo 55, against literally every great team of their generation. They've proven they can work in front of 5,000 people or 50,000 people. They've adapted to every style, every promotion, every country. They deserve better than being props in someone else's promotional strategy. What really stings is that this could have been special. Imagine the Motor City Machine Guns versus New Ever Generation Dynamita, straight up, no gimmicks, 25 minutes on a major AAA show. Let NGD learn from 2 of the best to ever do it. Let the Guns show Mexican audiences what elite tag team wrestling looks like. Build to it, promote it, make it matter. That's how you create stars. That's how you build your tag team division. Instead, AAA went for the cheap pop of a multi-team car crash that nobody will remember. Final question for you, would you rather see the Motor City Machine Guns in a straight singles match against top teams, or do you actually prefer these chaotic multi-team matches? Genuinely want to know where the Wrestling Zone audience stands on this. Here's the bottom line. Lucha Libre AAA had a golden opportunity to do something meaningful with the Motor City Machine Guns appearance, and they absolutely botched it. They disrespected one of wrestling's greatest teams by treating them as just another name on a bloated match card. They failed to build any actual story. They chose spectacle over substance, chaos over craft, and quantity over quality. And the worst part? They'll probably do it again because this is what AAA does. They bring in incredible talent and waste it on throwaway matches that serve no purpose beyond filling time on a card. The Motor City Machine Guns deserve better. The fans deserve better. Wrestling itself deserved better. But this is what happens when promotions stop caring about storytelling and start treating every match like a highlight reel audition. This is what happens when you prioritize moments over meaningful feuds. This is what happens when you forget that tag team wrestling is supposed to be about chemistry, psychology, and 2 performers working as one cohesive unit. If you're as frustrated as I am about how AAA handled this, smash that like button and share this video everywhere. Let people know that we're not going to just accept lazy booking and disrespectful treatment of legendary performers. Drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to Wrestling Zone for more real talk about the business, and let's keep this conversation going. Wrestling can be better than this, but only if we demand better.